Hi Internet, let's play the New York Times crossword for Wednesday, April 10th. This puzzle was created by Bill Thompson and edited by Joe Fagliano. Let's dive right in. One across response to have a nice day, not sure. 7 across cribs, don't know. 11 across spell that's broken by 23 across. I see 23 across is the first U.S. Secretary of War. Don't know. 14 across, hit song from Flashdance. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. I think that's what it is. 15 across, outside as a pitch. And baseball, an outside pitch would be counted as a ball. I think that's what that is getting at. 16 across, place for a tiny hammer. Maybe your ear. The hammer, anvil, and stirrup bones, I think, are in the ear. 17 across, popular Italian entree, informally, maybe chicken parm, but let's get some letters for that. 19 across, Al Jolson's actual first name, don't know that. 20 across, La Cage aux Folles, it's the name of the play and movie. 21 across, traditional crustless fruit pie, a hostess fruit pie, I don't know. And 23 across, who was the first U.S. Secretary of War? That's not clicking. I'll need some crossing letters for that one. 1 down, organization, often referred to by its first letter. YMCA is often called just the Y. 2 down, island that's home to a state capital. Oahu is where Honolulu is, the capital of Hawaii. 3 down, what Mac OS is based on. I don't know. 4 down, game piece. Not sure about that. And 5 down, cabinet material. Let's try oak. 6 down, loads. Maybe scads. I don't know. 7 down, father in regional lingo. Not sure. 8 down, blank in the park. A walk in the park. 9 down, be afraid to. And 10 down, semiotician's interest. I think semiotics is a study of symbols in language, something along those lines, so I'm not quite sure what that is. 11 down, recipe verb. I don't know. 12 down, where runway 9 is always oriented at an airport. I have a vague recollection that is... The numbers of the runway indicate their direction, but only the first 1 or 2 numbers. So 90 degrees. Runway 9 would be 90 degrees, which would be east. I think that's what that means. I could be wrong. 13 down, blank whiskey blank Yankee. That is the phonetic alphabet. Whiskey X-ray Yankee Zulu for WXYNC. So 11 across, a spell that's broken by whatever. Hex is a kind of spell. Could it be Asa as a first name for Al Jolson? I don't know. What's 1 across? Have a nice day. You too, maybe? Okay, so 3 down could be Unix as a base for Mac OS. I didn't know that. Game piece. Maybe tick, as in tic-tac-toe, a piece of the game tic-tac-toe. I'm not sure. But that does fit with chicken parm as a popular Italian entree. What's 6 down, loads, could be oceans, yeah? So I like that. 18 down, iconic fundraising thank you gift. Could that be a tote bag? That doesn't fit with chicken parm. Father. Could ball be wrong? Outside as a pitch. Could it be wide? I'm going to take ball out, although I was feeling very confident about it. Father, papa. Maybe? If if 8 down were a walk in the park, away. Okay, yeah, low and away. The announcer might say the pitch was low and away. It was outside. Okay, that does make sense. Be afraid to. And so maybe this is symbol, as what a semiotician would be interested in. 7 down, cribs, pads. A crib is a place to hang out, your house, your pad. Be afraid to, dare not, maybe. Is there an apple Betty? Apple brown Betty I've heard of. This would be wrong. Could it be Papa? If this were P and this were A, apple. Let's try Apple Betty. And let's try dare not for be afraid to. Knox. Henry Knox. That rings a bell as possibly the first Secretary of War. Wasn't he George Washington's head of artillery? Pappy could be father in regional lingo. Yep, Henry Knox, a walk in the park, dare not, and symbol. Okay, so 22 down, PC program file extension. Is that the executable exe? All right, so I'm still not quite sure what 11 down is. Recipe, verb, beat. What is a spell that's broken by Henry Knox? I don't know. I like Asa. Heat. Well, oh, maybe this is what is going on. So hex is a word for spell, H-E-X. I like heat for something that might use a verb you might see in a recipe. So H at the beginning of Henry Knox, or H-E, and then X at the end. So the intermediate letters of Henry Knox's name are breaking the word hex, I guess. Okay, I'll allow that. I don't like 18. Oh no, NPR. Yeah, they do a lot of fundraising. It's Pledge Week right now, as a matter of fact. Maybe that is an NPR tote. All right, 25 across. This looks bad for me. I'm toast. Maybe. 28 across, fatty acid compound. Yeah, oleic acid, something like that. I don't know. 32 across, beginner gamers in lingo. Noobs? Maybe. 33 across, kiln for hops, and oast is something used in beer making, I think. 36 across, when doubled, a beanie topper. Not sure about that. 37 across, another spell that's broken by 59 across. I'll come back to that one. 38 across, play date participant, a tot. Yeah, I think so. 34 down could be A-OK for fine and dandy. And Ninja's Forte for 35 down could be stealth. Okay. 39 across, spell that's broken by 17 across. Chicken parm. Charm is another word for a spell. Broken by chicken parm. Okay. 41 across, device first deployed in the U.S. by Chemical Bank. An ATM, maybe? Something a bank might have invented around 1969. 42 across, actress Palmer with a reduplicative name. Kiki Palmer is someone I've heard of. I guess that just means you have K-E-K-E. You were repeating, I don't know, repeating Kiki. K-E-K-E. 43 across, feeder of the iliac arteries. The aorta, I don't know. I don't know enough anatomy to be sure about that. 44 across, shepherd, formerly of the View, don't know. 47 across, fees that may be based on cost per click. rates, I don't know. Add something probably. 49 across, container in a kid's backpack. Not sure about that. All right, let's catch up with the downs. 25 down, Atahualpa's subjects. Was he an Incan emperor, maybe? Incan would fit, and that sounds like some kind of, I would have said Aztec, but maybe Inca would be appropriate there. 26 down, communicate silently in a way to, I'm not sure. 27 down, crooner Mel Torme. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. One of my personal favorites. 23 down, Canterbury cooktops. Is a hob something that was cooked on in Canterbury or in Middle English times when Canterbury Tales was written? I don't know. 24 down, gently acclimate within, ease in. 37 across, a curse could be a spell. And 26 down, to mouth would be to communicate silently, to mouth words. That doesn't look right. N-H-E. I like Incan. I like mouth. And I like Torme. Come back to that. What about these downs? 29 down. In a bicoastal relationship, say. Don't know. 30 down, Linzer blank, a pastry. Don't know that. And 31 down, heroines in novels by Flaubert and Austen. Jane Austen wrote Emma, maybe? Although I get my Austens and my Brontes mixed up, but Emma was one of those books. In fact, the movie Clueless was based on it. So, and I do know Emma. Who is Emma? Was it Emma Bovary, Madame Bovary? I don't know. I think there was another Emma in French literature, so maybe Gustave Flaubert wrote that one. I'll guess that and trust to luck. A beanie topper. What goes on top of a beanie? A propeller. Beanie, that little hat that has a propeller on top. Can it be anything else? I don't know. 43 across, that is the iliac arteries. Aorta looks better. 39, deer in Italian is caro or cara, depending on who you're talking about. 40 down, the Cardiff Giant for one. That is a fairly well-known hoax at one point. I don't know many people have heard about it these days, but it does show up quite a bit in crosswords. In a bicoastal relationship, say. Not sure, but I do like aorta better and better for 43 across. 47 across, fees, add rates. Could be fees based on cost per click. Linzer Torte, that looks like some kind of German word, Linzer, so Sachertorte is a kind of German pastry. Let's try Linzer Torte. Fatty acid compound, is that oleate and apart for in a bicoastal relationship, if you're apart from your significant other? A pom-pom goes on a beanie. Okay, yeah, I guess more like a hipster beanie, not like those old 1920s beanies that had propellers on top. All right, I will allow that. I think that is correct. 49 across, container in a kid's backpack, some kind of box, a juice box, 48 down could be D-backs, the Arizona Diamondbacks. I don't remember the 2001 World Series, but maybe the Diamondbacks beat the Yankees for that one. All right, let's look at these acrosses. 52 across, Crayola color that debuted in 1972, some kind of magenta, maybe? 55 across, make public, air, as in air your dirty laundry, you make it public. 58 across, mess up, air, maybe, I just aired, and which clue I was looking at. 59 across, intensive study program, don't know. 62 across, sheltered side, the lee, as opposed to the windward side of an island or a harbor or something, I guess would be sheltered. 63 across, shock in a way, don't know. 64 across, word derived from the Arabic for lot. Is it kismet, lot in the sense of fate? I'll come back to that. 65 across, spell that's broken by 49 across. Another X, maybe. 66 across, not delete. Stet would be the editor's annotation for leave this in. Maybe that's what that is. 67 across, killed it at open mic night. Say, maybe you slayed if you had a successful comedy set on open mic night. 52 down, give a boost, help. 53 down, popular name for a tuxedo cat, Oreo. Would be an apt name for a tuxedo. And 54 down, prehistoric predator, yes, T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex. So pox. 49 across is going to begin with a P then, if I've got my theme figured out. Spell that's broken by 49 across. So if this is a P, tack measure, the tachometer measures revolutions per minute, RPM. 46 down, flinches or smiles. Not sure. And 42 down, 1965 film starring George Segal. That was set in a POW camp, King Rat. I saw that film. I remember one particular moment very well that has stuck with me. I won't spoil it. You should watch it. 50 down, stop. Don't know. 51 down, like crown jewels. Inset, maybe? What kind of box does a container in a kid's backpack? Pencil box. Yeah, that fits. Shepherd. Atahualpa's subjects, plural. Maybe they are Incas. So this could be Sherry. Sherry Shepherd. I don't know that name, but sounds like somebody who might be on The View. Hot magenta for 52 across. Flinches or smiles could be a reaction. Reacts. 50 down, stop, cease. 51 down, does look like inset, doesn't it? Jewels might be inset in a crown. 63 across, shock, tase, yeah, that works. So 59 across, an intensive study program beginning with C and ending in RSE, crash course. In fact, it ends in URSE, so that does fit. 60 down, how John D. Rockefeller made his money, I think, through oil. 61, letters on a forever stamp, USA, I guess. 55 down, gee, I wish I was back in the army. The army wasn't really bad at all. That's from White Christmas. 56 down, I see. So 64 across does look like Kismet. And 57 across, no longer working, retired, RETD. All right, well, that was fun. 18 minutes for a Wednesday puzzle, in line with my normal time, I think. Hot magenta I saw in a puzzle recently, but the clue was much harder to figure out. So I like this clue. Crayola color that debuted in 1972, and we had plenty of crossing letters to be able to figure it out. So our theme was all words for curses or spells, words for spells that contain the first few or last few letters of these words. Henry Knox, pencil box, crash course. So that was pretty fun. Not too hard to figure out. Middle difficulty, just as it would be befitting for a middle of the week puzzle. So I'm glad I did that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.